One thing that went well with our performance was the C-section scene. It was really smooth, considering we'd like done many attempts and the ribbon kept getting caught in Claire's legs, so we'd have like ribbon like on the floor or ribbon still on Claire. In the actual performance, we managed to have it all on the table so we could all grab it, and it ended up being very smooth. And even the transition of coming out of that, like, because we have to pull the benches back and move the mirrors, quite a lot of times in rehearsal, no one was there to help, and I was constantly saying, someone get on these benches or someone get on the mirrors to move them. Everyone listened, because in the actual performance, the people moved the benches. Katrina helped me move the benches, and then Caden and Claire, I'm going to say, moved the mirrors. So in all, that was helpful.
Yeah, and then another thing with the ribbon is that we're all supposed to grab one at the end, and then sometimes there weren't any to grab at the end, and then we were like, oh, I don't have a ribbon, or we grabbed the same ribbon at the same time. And then we'd like fight over it, whatever.
I think River didn't get a ribbon because one of them went off with Claire, but River was smart enough to just improvise folding a ribbon up and walking off, so it was okay.
Yeah, like we all just stood up at the same time. Like with a ribbon or without, and then just walked off, and then we all walked off at the same time.
Yeah.
So yeah. And then another good thing is that all of our lines were learnt, or at least learnt, so that we knew the like skeleton of it pretty much. So we knew pretty much what to say, how to say it, stuff like that. So like for my monologue, it wasn't that long, but there were like a lot of different like sections to it, different subjects. So I just knew like pretty much what to say and like what the base of that paragraph is in the monologue. I didn't say it all correctly, but I got the point across.
Yeah.
And I think
I did the same.
Yeah, I think I showed that all right, and I think you did as well.
Yeah.
Like you wouldn't be able to tell.
You got the gist of it, so
wouldn't be able to tell that like
words,
forgot the lines.
Yeah.
And then like I feel like in scenes as well, like duologue scenes or like just a group scene, with the lines, there wasn't any like stopping or like, is it me?
Any awkward moments?
Yeah, there weren't any awkward moments. It's like, oh yeah, I know I'm next. Yeah. And I know what I'm gonna say. There weren't any lines prompted, and there wasn't any like, no, it's not me, it's you.
Yeah.
So yeah, we all just knew.
It was very flowy.
Yeah, and then also linking to the next bit. So the flowy lines also link to the flowy scenes.
Yes.
So we would finish with the lines, get them all right, and then that would then allow for us to go into a scene easier
because we knew our cue.
Yeah, knew the cue lines, so it's not like they'll be missed, and then we're like, oh, let's just change scenes. And then you wouldn't walk off going, oh, I forgot this line, I forgot that line.
Yeah.
Like, in the rehearsals, I always forgot the line, you're going to do something or stand there like a bottle of mayonnaise.
And
I always forgot that. And I always walked off and I went, oh, I forgot to say it. But then I said it during the performance. I was very happy. Yeah, so it's just like the mirrors and that, like, I think the transitions with them also helped it flow a lot better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So...
And then there were also some choppy parts. Like,
that's the downfall.
Yeah, where like some people didn't listen out for their cue lines.
Majority of the time we did, but there was like a few slip-ups which brought the performance down a little bit. With the set moving and with your scene in general. Yeah.
Like some people might, I think someone was on a mirror trying to move the mirror. And then they also realised that they were then on next.
In the scene.
So then they had to
move I think I did that.
Yeah.
When it was my monologue, I was like going to move the mirror and I was like, no, I can't move the mirror. I have to be on the next scene.
Yeah. But apart from that, there weren't that many choppy scenes, to be honest.
Yeah, it was quite smooth.
Yeah, it flowed nicely into like from one scene into the next.